Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, just not long ago, we played in the June monthly finals, so we're going to be going over all those games for you on our channel. But in this one, we're going to be going over the semifinals versus Stmn, a very strong opponent. So let's hop into the games. Alright, so the bans are going to be Max and Sprout by Stmn, and we're going to be banning Jean Bell. Pretty standard bans at this point, but either way, we're going to be going with the Ruffs, Piper, Brock comp, which is, you know, pretty solid, honestly. And basically, the whole point of it is just going to be to power up your Piper. Your Piper has to pop off. So, guys, we needed to play really good here, and Tyron is just going to be holding down that lane as long as he can. And eventually, he is going to get his power up, and that is going to be a huge advantage in the mid. And they're going to be going with the Byron Colette comp, which is very strong in Heist, let me tell you. And it is really hard to kill if you do miss any shots. But we do kill Bobby there with some pretty good teamwork. But unfortunately, Tyron is going to go down. And so we can't really get any sort of push out of it. But we do have a little bit of advantage, a little bit of a lead, I guess. But either way, they have the control right now, which is not great. And nice super by Zulon there to keep Bobby low. And again, all we have to do here is hopefully kill OG, but we miss a ton of shots. And we go down instead. So that was a big mistake right there in the mid. Honestly, if we kill OG, then we can push up. But unfortunately, it kind of backfired. And now they have full control. And now they have their Colette in this left grass here area. Luckily, Zulon had super. Otherwise, it would have been a lot harder to deal with. But again, Bobby's just going to be getting super. And we're missing too many shots. And he's going to get a ton of damage. But now we do have the power-ups, which is nice. So we're not quite out of this game yet. The longer this game goes, the better it is for us as we all get powered up. But again, we have to get some sort of control in the mid, and things are looking a little bit better there. We do get a kill on Bobby, and we are looking to get some damage here, which is nice. We get the lead really quickly, and unfortunately here, Zulon is going to go down to a nice shot by Zar and lose his power-up, which is huge to die there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And we are now, again, still with pretty good mid control. Zulon is back in the mix already, and that is the whole point of this map is whoever's going to have mid control is probably going to win this game or whoever has it the longest is probably going to win this game. But either way, Tyron is versus this Colette that's getting healed up, which is hard. And honestly, I should have helped him a lot more than I did here. I was trying to kill OG in the back, making it easier to actually, you know, kill the Colette, but in hindsight, it was a little bit of my mistake. Now here we decided to base race. I figured we could actually do this with me powered up and Zulon Brock doing so much damage on the safe. Unfortunately, I think he actually lagged there. I don't know if it would. I don't think it would have changed anything. But either way, he lagged and like got stuck in Zar's super. But it didn't. I don't think it would have changed anything. But they, you know, just did the damage that they needed. So they're gonna get the first win of Heist. And let's hop in the next one. Alright, second game around, we decided to keep the same thing. We felt like we could win with this comp. We just kind of played it a little bit weird, and we could have, you know, worked things out. That was the first game. Usually we struggled the first game a little bit, just getting our footing. But again, you know, it's not too bad. We played it okay and just, you know, kind of lost on one little push. But either way, we are going to be sticking with the same comp, looking to get a kill mid. We do hit Bobby. Bobby curves us, so we have to back up. But now, you have to count the curveballs, guys. Every single curveball matters so much because once you get one kill, that's basically control for your team. So it is super important to count them. Now, we tried to curve Bobby, and we ended up just curving the safe, which is not the ideal situation there. I thought I actually hit him, but either way, we're both down one curve. And Zulon is going to have a hard matchup versus Surge. If I'm being honest, that matchup is really hard. Surge is just going to TP, auto-aim, and Zulon can't really do anything unless he hits every single shot, which is very hard to do. And Tyron's doing a great job of staying alive here. And he's going to get TP'd on again. Nothing really he can do. OG's doing a great job in that left lane to hold it down. Now, all we're trying to do here is just lock down the mid, not let them push up too much, not let them gain too much control. And I think we do a decent job of that. And now we have back mid control. And here we decided to ignore the Surge. Now, we knew Surge was behind us. We had to be careful that he didn't flank us. And again, I curveball the safe. Guys, I don't know what was going on. My curveballs just wanted to hit the safe. But either way, Surge doesn't do that much damage. So it was totally fine ignoring there. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much control as we would have liked. But we do take out Surge, bringing him back down to level 2, which was a big kill. And now we are getting the damage lead here. We're up, or basically have the damage lead. Zulon's hitting some nice shots. And Zar is going to go down there, so that is a big kill. And now we have control. Zulon is going to be able to do a ton of damage to the safe. We get a nice tap onto Bobby, giving us a pretty decent sized lead. And again, we have the control that we need with the power up now, so this is huge. And we just have to make sure we don't lose it too much. Now, Bobby's going to curve us to push us out of mid. and we unfortunately can't really help Zulon there because we were so low. And so it was kind of nice heads up play by them. And now they get the position that they need. But we hit some nice shots onto both Zar and Bobby, pushing them back, as well as we hit OG here. Now this is the time to push up since they are all low. Zar hit some nice shots, keeping Zulon back. But basically we have this game. We only needed 6% more. Now this is where it gets chaotic. I was debating whether to go in, to defend. I wasn't sure. But I knew if we killed Bobby and Zar, this game is over because OG can't do the damage. We hit the shots that we needed. We defended it. And we're going to get the second win. Pretty close game. So let's hop in the third one. All right, hopping into the third one, the teams decided to run it back with the same comps. And you know what? Honestly, I don't blame either team. Both teams, you know, we ended up winning, so we were comfortable with it, as well as they could have easily won that game. So they just thought they could, you know, maybe make a couple adjustments, get that win. And this game is interesting, guys. Honestly, you'll see the lane swaps over and over. We were both trying to just get the matchups that we wanted. We wanted Ruffs on Surge and Brock on Brock, and they wanted Surge on our Brock. And you can see we're just going to keep switching lanes. Now, easily both teams could have pushed up when people were switching, but no one wanted to pull the trigger. This was a very safe game, and look, you can see OG walking around, very slow Surge, walking across the entire map, getting his matchup, which is smart. But again, look, we're going to keep switching, and eventually this will backfire for one team because they'll push up when they get control. And right there, they get the control that they need. They get a couple kills when we are switching lanes. So it was a smart heads up play by them. Even though we got the matchup that we wanted, it didn't even work out that good for us. So we are going to be down, you know, 22% right off the bat here. Zulon's going to hit a nice shot onto Zar, bringing him back. And now we get some sort of control. Now, OG's going to do a good job of tanking for Bobby there. We are hitting some nice shots, bringing them low. And Tyrant is going to place his bag mid for us, and we get the kill on OG. We get the trade. It's unfortunate that Zulon went down, but it is, again, very hard for Zulon to stay alive when he does get TP'd on. And Tyrant is low. He has to stay alive here. He might get supered, actually. He does. So, unfortunately, we are going down pretty quickly here, and now we go down, and they should have good amount of control with another TP from OG. They have full control with a little bit of a damage lead. It's not too crazy, but Tyrant gets a nice push up here onto Zar, and I think he gets this kill, honestly. Or actually, we don't get that kill. I go down, and Zar ends up living, but it was a good play by Tyrant if we hit any sort of shot in the mid. And now we get the power up. So this is the whole point of the comp, again, is to get that power up and, you know, make this last minute push kind of thing. But again, we are losing by quite a bit, so it's really hard. We need some sort of control. And right here, I think this is where it decided the game. Me and Tyrant both get a shot onto OG at the same time. Then we curveball Bobby. We get the control that we need. Now we need the damage. We got the 2 kills. And we're slowly creeping in. It only took a couple shots, and we're basically only 2 shots away from tying this game. Zulon and Zar are going at it in this left lane. Bobby is jumping in. We kill Bobby before we go to the safe, which I think was a smart idea. Brock super, Tyrant on the safe, and we win by 10%, guys. That was another nail biter. These games are extremely close, let me tell you, but we win the first set 2-1. All right, so hopping into the next set on Canal Grande, we're going to be going with a pretty well-rounded comp with Tick, Rosa, and Carl. Now, Carl's main job is to counter the throwers. Carl's just really good on this map because you can flying hook across the entire map, as well as we're going to have Rosa because the unfriendly bushes is so OP on this map. And luckily they went BB. Now, I'm not sure what their plan was with BB. You know, it just ended up not really working out for them because, well, in my opinion, Rosa just does a better job of controlling that mid, and Rosa does a pretty good job versus BB. And you see right here why Zulon is going to get a nice kill right off the bat, and we are going to be leading this game with full mid control. And honestly, it was just a little bit unfortunate that they ended up going BB versus the Rosa, but it could have worked easily for both teams. I just think it was we had a little bit more of advantage. Now Zara is going to go down. Zulon plays that really well and gets a kill. And now we're just looking to keep the mid control, push them back every single time they come up. And here on this right side, I knew Zara was going to come in because that is what he has to do. But luckily we get the bounce back. He can't roll on us because we had 3 tick mines in front of us. Tyrant is doing what Tyrant does best. Gets in, gets out, gets a kill. And Zulon just doesn't quite finish off that kill, but he knew that he could get out alive, and which that is super important. I'd rather him stay alive there than get that kill because, well, we have the lead. We don't need any more kills. We just need to make sure we stay alive, keep the control, and that is the most important thing. Now, Zar is in a really hard place right now, and Tyrant is going to go in, and he's going to get that kill again, as well as we kill OG. This game is looking like it's really going to be hard for them to come back. They'd have to get a team wipe like right now and get a couple more kills, to be honest. But again, it's too hard to regain control of mid on this map, and that's why I hate this map, to be honest, because it is so one-sided once you get the control. 16-1, they have really no shot at coming back in this game, and we're just gonna, you know, hold it down. They're desperately looking for the kills, and at this point it is gonna be over. Zuan with his super, Tyrant going in to finish this off, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna win this game pretty handedly, but again, a little bit of advantage to the comp. But once you get that mid control, guys, it is gonna be extremely hard for the other team to win. All right, guys, so we decided to run it back, run the same comp. And let me tell you, did they ever punish us for it? They ran Stu and Brock, which are just going to break Rosa's walls, as well as Stu counters both Carl and Rosa. So this was an extremely hard matchup for the Rosa and Tyrant, or Zuan and Tyrant here. And basically, this game was relying on us. We had to super hard win our lane because I feel like, honestly, there's just not really much they can do. And you know what? We're going to have a hard time doing that because we're going to always have Brock and Stu reigning over on our side. And here we go. We are super low. And OG's just going to play it slow. He's going to push us back slowly. And now Bobby's going to get a nice super. Zuan's probably going to go down here. And we are getting pinched hard, guys. This is a really tough matchup. And it's going to take a lot to come back in this game, honestly, because they do have the Stu and the Brock. And you see Bobby gets a nice super onto Zuan there, and Zuan's gonna have a real hard time doing anything, honestly. And Tyrant's just gonna go in to try to do something, try to distract to get some advantage, and unfortunately he's gonna go down, which again, nothing really he can do. We're just desperately looking for some sort of mid control, and I think I'm pretty stuck here. I think I might survive, but you know, it's still not looking very good. Tyrant is, you know, struggling versus the Stu, which is to be expected. He does get out, but again, we might be able to kill the Brock here. That is, you know, a little bit of progress for our team. Now we get some sort of stars. This game is still winnable for us at this point, and we're looking to kill this Stu, but look what Stu just does best. Stu is just going to get in there, and we cannot hit him, and he's just going to kill everybody. And then Zuan and Tyrant, I think, are going to both go down. And this is looking really difficult, guys. Stu is just going to probably get out of here. No problem. There we go. Yep, no problem for the Stu. And again, super smart pick by these guys. You know, just heads up play by them to pick the Stu. And I don't know what else to say. That was a tough game for us. We maybe could have won that if we played it a little bit better. But again, that was a really tough matchup. So again, smart picks by them. Let's hop in the third one. All right, hopping into the third one, we decided to switch it up. We decided to go Surge, hoping they would go Stu again. The mind games that go on between the teams are pretty crazy, to be honest. So again, we didn't quite get what we wanted, but either way, Carl Brock versus Surge is not terrible, but they do a really good job of hitting Tyrant right off the bat, forcing him to TP out. Zuan needs to 1v2 on the side. He goes down, which is extremely hard for him to do anything. So good initial shots from Bobby to get the control that they needed. Tyrant is going to TP in. He's trying to get level 2 as soon as possible. Unfortunately, he's going to go down, but Zuan is getting some nice value here. He gets a kill. And unfortunately, we lose the left lane at the same time. We were kind of, I don't know what was going on in our head. I felt like we were, you know, trying to win our lane too hard instead of just like holding it. So we do go down to OG. Nice kill by OG there. And then now, honestly, good kill by Zuan brings us back in this game. This game is extremely close. Just need one more kill to come back. And we're going to pop a gadget just so we don't get low. And this tick lane is kind of boring to watch. So we're going to keep an eye on this right lane. But actually, Czar is going to come in. Tyrant's going to TP over to help us, and now Czar has to back up, which was, so it was a nice TP over by Tyrant to keep us alive there. And but now we have the control because Czar got so low that he had to back up, and now we have full control. Tyrant is going to go over to this right side, and they're going to lock it down with a bunch of shots. And this is why I hate this map, guys. I'm going to say it over and over. How can they get out of this zone? Like, there's spawn area. Look, they have like one area to dodge. They can't dodge, honestly. It's really annoying. And Czar's going to have to gadget back because, well, they can't push up. So, you know, Zuan is just going to keep shooting this entrance. I'm going to keep shooting my entrance. We have 20 seconds. We have tons of time to get a kill. And we're just waiting for the right moment, to be honest. And here we go. OG steps up a little bit too far, but he stays alive, which is important. And now we just have to kill him there, which we do. And now we have to back up here. Now Tyrant goes down. I start panicking, thinking that I needed a one more kill, but we were fine there. I'm just going to back up, and we're going to win that set. We're going to be up 2-0 in sets right now, hopping into the third one. Alright guys, hopping into the third set on Ring of Fire. Now, honestly, I think we have to scrim this map for like a week straight. We have lost this map every single competitive match so far, for a while now at least. We decided to go Jesse, something that we didn't really try very often. We went Jesse, Lou, Stu, and they're going to go Ruffs, Stu, Lou. The names are confusing me. But either way, the whole point of Jesse was to be good versus Stu and to be good versus Ruffs. But, you know, it is still really hard because Stu is just so good. And I thought it would counter a little bit more than it did. And honestly, I didn't play it very well on this map at all. But either way, we do get some nice taps at the start of this game. These games are pretty close for a while, but once they start getting powered up, you know, they start getting the real control. And either way, we're looking all right now. The game is pretty even. We do have the Lu super on the ground. We're going to pop our turret there. We're going to slow them in their base, but we do go down as well as we trade with Czar. So it's not too bad. Zuan is doing an amazing job holding them back in their face, and you love to see it so far. But again, the bags are going to be so difficult for them to deal with. That is the whole point of Jesse, was to take out the bags, and we can't even do that for our team right now. But now their Lu is powered up, so Tyrant is going to have a disadvantage in the mid, as well as we do have the matchup that we want, but we weren't winning it like we should have been. At least that was the idea. So again, we are still winning this game, but you know, the longer this game goes, you can see them powering up more. The more HP they get, the more power-ups they get, becomes even more difficult for us. So either we need to get the kills on the people that are powered up, or we just need to get the lead even bigger at this point in the game. And you know what? They do a great job of not letting us do that. And we take out the bags for our teammate, but we go down in the process. We get sniped by Bobby, giving them another power up, and this is where it becomes extremely difficult. Zuan is now at a huge disadvantage in this lane, as well as Tyrant's at a disadvantage in mid. He does get that kill, which is huge, but again, they are in the lead, and we're getting tapped by Bobby way too much, giving them probably another power up way too soon. And there they go, they get another power up. So again, kind of misplayed by us. Honestly, I played pretty bad this set, but either way, again, it's not too out of control. We can win this. We go down again, guys. Zuan is just desperately looking to get some sort of control. He's doing a great job, but again, we're getting no time. We're only down 4%, but again, we knew that the longer this game goes, the harder it's going to be for us to win. And well, we needed to make something work here, so we do get that kill on the right side, but it might be a little too late. Our team is doing a pretty good job in the mid, trying to get some control, but they just keep tapping us. There's the Lu super to push us out. We have the time technically to come back here, but we needed to, you know, get some kills, get some control. Now we're desperately looking to get in the mid, and at this point the game is over. There's no way we come back here, so well played by them. They played it slow, they played it smart, they got their advantages that they wanted, and they won the game. So let's hop in the next one. All right, guys, hopping into the second game on Ring of Fire. Now we decided to try something. Basically, for the first time, we decided to go Barley on the right lane, and the whole point was to, you know, get the Lu supers, get the Barley supers, push them out, and us push up on this right side. But, you know, it might not end up working the way we thought it was going to. We are getting some taps onto Bobby, but as well, he's hitting us, and we were thinking the Barley heal will be really good, and we're going to try to take out those Stu gadgets. That way they lose the speed buff. But either way, we are pushed up right now, so it's working pretty well right now. But I believe I'm going to get pinched by OG here. I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. I wasn't really expecting it. And now he's going to place the super. We are now trapped, floating around on the ice, trying to stay alive as long as we can. But we do go down. And at least we do have control now. So Tyrant gets his super into the mid, which is very solid. Zuan is winning his left side in their zone, which you love to see. And I think Tyrant's going to get a nice kill here, getting another super. So Tyrant is playing super well right now. We do have our super. And here I honestly thought that there was no way that OG would be on my right side because I shot there. And I guess I was totally wrong. So we go down. We basically spawned and died and spawned and died. So that was a huge mistake, costing our team so much control. So far the Barley pick wasn't working out. Honestly, we just didn't do it justice in my opinion. But either way, we are still winning by 1%, I guess. So it's not too bad, but they are getting powered up, which is the whole point of the Ruffs comp. And now we are kind of getting some control. We get Bobby low there, and we go down again, guys. So yeah, I mean, honestly, we just kind of struggled for the most part of this game. We weren't playing very well, but either way, it is not over. Now we are trying to get some control on this right side. The score is pretty even. Zuan and Zar are just, you know, kind of duking it out on this left side. Tyron is doing a ton of damage. Mid, the bags are going to save Bobby there. So, again, not too bad. Now, Zar is going to get this power up, and it's going to make it even harder for Zuan on this left side, and he goes down. And this is where it gets really difficult, guys. Once they all get powered up, it's going to be hard. And now we go down. They are all powered up. And we need a miracle to come back in this game. We need some sort of kills. We need them to make a mistake. We do have the Lou super. We do have the Barley super, but now it is running out of time. We need to get in the zone pretty much right now, as well as kill everybody because they are powered up. And it's not looking like we're going to be able to do so. They just, you know, hold down the mid, and they're going to win this game. Let's hop in the next one. All right, guys, hopping into the fourth set on Hard Rock Mine. Now, we actually mirror comped here. So we're going to be playing Rico on the right side. Again, a brawler that we don't normally play too much on this map. But again, Zuan is going to be going Stu, which is, you know, again, a very strong option on this map. And the 8-bit mid with the Stu gadget is very strong as well because you are speeded up, so you don't have to worry about being slow. Now, Zar is just going to do the Stu stuff, and he's going to get in, get out, stay alive, do a ton of damage, charge his super again. We were struggling on this right lane for a little while here. He does get the kill, and he pushes up, and he's just going to be causing so much trouble for our team right now. Zuan is going to do a nice job. I think he's going to take out this 8-bit turret here soon, which is very nice. And we're going to have our 8-bit turret, which is a huge advantage. And again, now we have supers. So, you know, we are down gems, but it's not the end of the world. Zar is just doing things, but we trade the kill at least this time around. But again, Zuan is still, you know, doing what he's doing on this left side. He has his super, which he can chain. OG's going to have to TP out. He goes really low. And, again, we're struggling on this right side of the map. It is pretty hard to deal with Stu, to be honest. Even as a Rico, you can play it safe, but if he gets one shot on you, once he gets his super, he's going to be able to chain it really good. And now they are, you know, kind of leading right now. Nice super by Bobby to get their control. We had to use that turret to keep Tyron alive, and we are kind of panicking at this point. We're trying to stay alive. We get them all low, but we get 0 kills, which is really unfortunate. And I think Tyron and Zuan are going to be able to get that kill, but they are close to starting the countdown at this point. They only need a little bit more. Zuan is going to grab 1 gem, and it's 6-7, but, you know, there's still a lot of game left to go here. Now we're trying to kill Zar. We get a super mid, but don't quite get the kill. And if Zar has super, it's really difficult to kill him. You see that he's just healing 500 HP per second. So we really need to get like a nice super. Zuan is going to go down on this left side. It's going to make it really hard. Now they grab the 10th gem. And at this point, we need somehow to get a kill onto OG. It's going to be really difficult. We're trying to do, you know, we're trying to last desperate super as Rico. And it's not going to work. They're going to win this first game. Yeah, so let's hop in the next one. All right, hopping into the next one, we decided to say the same comp. I think this comp is really well-rounded. There's probably not too many counters or any counters at all, to be honest. The only thing we switched was we went on Stu and Zuan Rico, because Zuan is a very good Rico, but we were a little bit nervous, to be honest. We've been playing Stu in scrims, and we were just, this is the first time we played Stu in a competitive match, to be honest, so we were just a little bit nervous. That's why I ended up picking Rico the first time around, just more of a comfort thing. But, you know, we decided to switch because Zuan is probably the better Rico than I am, as well as, you know, why not give it a shot? I've been practicing Stu, give it a shot into the competitive match. So far, I'm not doing too bad on this left lane. I am tagging everybody, you know, just trying to stay alive, cause some troubles for them. I have them all low here, but again, I'm stuck between all 3 of them, so I had to be careful. But we do have the control that we want here. So again, I think we're going to be able to almost kill OG. He does get us down, but either way, we caused a lot of pressure now. Bobby's going to be behind us, which is a little bit worrisome, but it's not too bad because Tyron is in a pretty safe spot right now. And now again, we have our super. This is the important stuff. If you can never let the Stu get super, it's so good, but it's very hard to do so. So we get a nice kill onto Bobby. Zuan gets a nice super, gets the kill. Tyrant goes down, but it's not too bad because me and Zuan are still up. Now we are pushed up trying to get their turret down or trying to keep this control mid. Now we get some nice shots. We're just going to be dashing around the map as much as we can. And now they're going to get some nice kills. Tyron and Zuan are going to get the team wipe, basically lock this down. We get killed there, but it's not a big deal. Tyron's just going to TP out. With 11 gems, this is looking really hard for them to get a kill. Bobby needed to kill them there, and it's basically impossible for him to do so. Now they're just desperately going in for Tyron, and there's nothing they can do. We're going to win the second game. We're on match point. Just need one more to lock it down, so let's hop in the next game. All right, hopping into the third game of Gem Grab. Now, both teams decided to stay the same comp. This comp is pretty solid right now. We couldn't think of anything that would beat it, honestly. We thought of some options, but again, we just wanted to stick to our guns. We won the last game. We were feeling pretty comfortable with it, so we decided to stay the same thing. So here we go. Basically, same thing's going down. We get our super early, which is nice, but we are low, so we have to heal up. Unfortunately, I think we get tagged here, so we have to fall back a little bit, but it's not too bad. Tyrant is holding it down the mid. Very nice shots by Tyrant. Forces Bobby back, allows us to push up with full HP and super. Now, we're going to get a ton of damage onto OG. We're going to pinch him. He's going to go down. And we basically have full control right now. Zulon is popping off on this right side, kills Czar, as well as we have the control. Now, Bobby's going to go back in our base again, but we're not too worried about it. Our team knows that he's there, and we're just trying to cause so much pressure. We keep OG low, and at this point, we're 8-0 in gems, which is kind of crazy. And now Bobby is going to go down to a nice laser shot by Tyrant. And now we only need 2 more gems, 1 more, because there's one right there that Tyrant's going to be able to pick up easily. And we're just looking to, end this game right here, get as much damage as we can. We're just going all in, me and Zulon, putting the pressure so Tyrant can grab that gem. We are now on countdown. They need to desperately kill Tyrant in our base, and it's looking really difficult to do so because, well, they don't have any control right now, and there's 5 seconds left. They can't even reach Tyrant. So we're going to win the semifinals 3-1 versus Stmn. Every set was 2-1 except for the Ring of Fire one that we struggle on. But either way, guys, it was an intense series. So that win in Gem Grab is going to get us the win over Stmn. Now, this was an extremely close series. Even though it was 3-1, all the sets except for the one that we lost was 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. So again, GG's to Stmn, super close games. But this is going to get us to the grand finals, which is very important for our world slot. So you guys are not going to want to miss that. So make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you like, and hopefully see you in that video. Peace.